Good morning. Today we run the marathon. So far, I've just been drinking, trying to get down 40 ounces of water with sea salt, but doing some prep downstairs, making my ill-prepared rations. This is poorly planned for sure and definitely last minute. I'm still trying to suss out what the route is going to be officially. I'm not going to let you guys know because I don't want to dox where I am / where my family lives. But it'll be mostly like a running path, which should be, it's 7 miles out, 7 miles back, so that's 14, that's over half, including the distance it takes to get there, which should get me like close to 15 or 16 or something. And then I gotta figure out what to do for the second half of the marathon. Yeah, really woke up not wanting to do this, had a less than prime bowel movement this morning, so unfortunately it won't be completely empty, which I think is typically ideal for running. Not that I do it much. Really not excited, but in some sense excited, you know, like to test myself, to know that I'm going to be both moving and suffering for probably like 6 continuous hours. We'll see what it all shakes out to, but I'll check back in with you guys in a bit before we shove off. So it's been about 30 minutes drinking on some coffee right now, but this is the rations. We got some honey in bags here, some dates, more honey. I don't know if I'm gonna need band-aids or tape of any kind for like blisters. I have no idea what to expect, but got the sweet potato cooked. Don't know if I'll have that. Again, I honestly just don't know what to expect at all, but I need to get on the road in the event that this takes all day. It's really kind of unfortunate outside as well. Hopefully it clears up, but it's looking gray right now. I've also been seeing on Twitter that apparently there's like a fog going over North America and people are getting sick. So hopefully this isn't that, because the elites are sending out the flu fog or whatever the fuck. Poor timing, I suppose, but I'm optimistic it'll clear up. Yesterday was really pretty, and we'll see if we can get the same out today. But I'll check back in with Michael before I shove off. I made him wake up early. For him, early is 9 a.m. and he'll be somewhat supporting the mission. So I'll tap back in a second, but I think I'm gonna eat a sweet potato with some salt and then get ready to get after it. All right, it's about time to head out. It's 9:40 a.m. Fortunately, Michael's letting me use his Coros watch. So basically I'll just click start on that and see how we go. Let me set you up here while I put on, borrowing these running shoes from my bro Nicholas, some Hokas. My feet start getting cooked because I'm used to the barefoot shoes. Then I'll have Michael drop off replacement. I think there's no way, hang on one second. If I have to make a prediction or a number of predictions, the first is that guaranteed, regardless of what happens, my feet are gonna get cooked. I'm hoping I don't lose any toenails or anything dramatic. My legs are gonna be super sore. I'm probably gonna get shin splints. And this is just from lack of physical preparation for the body. I think the cardio should be fine. I've been doing sauna every day to help with the detox, which I talked about in the last vlog. So my HRV or whatever should be fine. It's mostly just gonna be the body getting beaten down. And I also anticipate walking a fair amount, which is fine. And game plan is basically run till I can't. I don't know if you can see. Basically game plan, run till I can't run anymore, and then alternate 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off, something of that nature, and see how the body can handle it. This is the Marathon Fit. Borrowed watch, borrowed shoes, borrowed compression shorts, and an indomitable will. So I'm gonna be running. I have my supplies that Michael will bring me. I'm gonna be running with this water here. Put some salt in that. And then gonna take the headphones for a spin until I tire of those. So ain't nothing left to do but to do it. Here we go. Looks like we're gonna get some blue. It's pretty windy, but I guess I do warm-ups now. Not much of a runner, like I said. See if I can balance you on this water bottle. Nice. Really don't know anything about pacing either, so I guess I'll just go slow. Start at like a 8 or 9 minute pace or something. I guess this watch will tell me, hopefully. Hope I don't get rained on. That would probably make this the worst experience ever. Ugh. Yes. Sunlight. Yes. All right, let's do it. Start now. Yes. And we're off into the unknown. All right, didn't stop running till 3.6. I was averaging like between a 9:40 and like, I don't know, like 10:50 pace. Like, we'll see what the splits are at the end of this. This is the first time slowing, so I figured I'd film an update. Really beautiful. I'm pretty much out here alone. If anyone knows the Alpharetta Greenway, that's gonna be a majority of the route. I'll get it running here again in a second. Body feels pretty fine, obviously, like not used to it. Cardio's been pretty much light work. Like, I haven't gassed out. The stitches haven't been too bad, cramps and things. So proud of the body for hanging in there. Definitely lacking in like race day nutrition, last night nutrition. Like, had like a steak and peppers and like kind of like a Mexican meal, which not the best, but I haven't shot myself, so doing all right. Probably should start hopping here soon. I'll check in a bit. .87. It's still tracking while I walk here, but it'll pause when I go to Michael. I'll have him film, but honestly feeling all right, all things considered. Knees definitely hurt. Here's the boy. Say hello, Michael.
What up, vlog?
What's up, vlog? Can you film me?
Your stuff's up over there.
Thanks.
On that side.
Okay. Let's go to auto pause. I have a timer. Film, am I in frame?
Yeah.
All right. I'll go around the other side. I think all things considered, I could feel worse. I like only walked a couple times. Dude, focus on that.
No, it's getting framed. This is good.
Is it 1.5?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm surprised you don't want to go tarps off.
At least not, it's been cold, bro. Like, back there's no sun, but it's getting a little warmer. I haven't had a split below 11.
Let's go.
Or above.
11.
Above 12. Above 12. So that's kind of my goal. If I can maintain that, I'm gonna get a 4.5. Insane. So I kind of got this like burst of confidence halfway through. I was like, I could be him here. Like, at first I was like bargaining, like, oh, let's do it under 6. But because the cardio is a non-factor and it's just like mental pain, you kind of just have to like grit your teeth and go, you know?
Yeah. Some thick salt right there.
Yeah, it'll dissolve.
Are you gonna eat anything?
I think I might have some of those oranges and some honey. I'm not super hungry, but I think it's probably a good idea. Definitely feel a blister coming on the left foot, so that's not great. But other than that,
To the dome.
so sweet. I think at the next checkpoint, if you can go to one of the stores and get some kind of like fruit juice, like orange juice or something, like even a gas station, as long as it isn't like pure fake. It doesn't have to be perfect ingredients, but
We might have pineapple juice at home.
yeah, no.
You don't want
Too
pineapple
acidic,
juice?
too acidic, yeah. I think orange juice, apple juice, something like that, something kind of neutral. It's pretty empty, surprisingly. Like, only now some people are getting out there, but
Work day, probably.
yeah.
A lot of people.
I'm hoping the other side of that greenway isn't like flooded and stuff. Parts of this one have been closed, but I've been able to keep kind of going more or less straight.
How many miles is the other side?
It won't be as long, I think 6 total, like 3 and 3.
Oh, dang.
But this was longer than
So
I thought.
same checkpoint twice, I guess? Like do 8 animal hospital, 6 animal hospital?
I mean, by the time I get to the animal hospital, I should be at 18. I'm almost at 9.
Oh, okay.
Can you bring a different shirt at the next one?
Sure. I mean, yeah, I just grabbed one of your 5 shirts.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. It just happened to be a smaller one. All right. Appreciate you, brother.
Word.
Back at this grind now. I've hit the first wall at 10.95 miles. Starting to walk a lot more. Again, the cardio is not bad at all. I'm not even breathing hard when I'm running. But yeah, the pain in the legs is getting there. Heavy. Starting to pretty strong knee pain. Luckily, I know it's not injury, so it's literally just in my head. Just got to keep pushing, but closing in on the 13.1 half marathon mark. Already longer than I've ever run in my entire life, so we persist. Half marathon in the books, much more to go. We're pretty banged up. The lower body hurts a lot. I'm walking a lot and then getting I'll put on one song and then run for the duration of the song. It's just mental warfare at this point. I know I'm not getting, the only actual injuries will just be like blisters and stuff like that. It's getting pretty sharp pain in the knees. Check back in a bit. Yeah, here. Dude, I should have just given this to you. I literally took it off like 100 feet.
That's what I was thinking.
After I did the drop off. My feet are fucked. My legs are fucked. My knees are fucked. It got so bad. Like, I felt so good coming into that first stop. Oh my God. I think I'm switching out shoes.
You just go full walk mode, pretty much?
Well, at like mile 15, I got like randomly really pissed and just like was like, like
Yeah.
So I gunned it and I was able to drop my split by like 2 minutes. Highest mile I think was like 18 and change. The others have been around like 16.
Any bleeding yet?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I know they're gonna be big blisters, like, so they're gonna have a lot of liquid. But did you juice me or no?
Yeah, there's juice in there. It's
True.
Simply apple.
Nice.
Not much juice selection at the thing, but you might want to give it a good shake. There's some pulpage on the bottom.
Energy's fine. Like, cardio it's like not challenging at all, but it's just so much pain now. What's crazy is when I look down at, like, we're at 3:30 right now. So for people who finish in sub 3, you are fucking flying.
Oh yeah, sub three
Sub 3 is
insane.
so much respect.
So you're 18, so you're
So good.
pretty much 2/3, a little over 2/3 of the way, right? So your hope, I guess, still you can pace under 5, another hour and a half.
I think it'll be under 5. That's my goal.
I mean, if you want it to be under an hour and a half, you definitely can. So it's from.
I mean, you're not in my body though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, you've already done 3.5 hours. Like, you can definitely sumo out some hour and a half here. Is the goal here?
These are $30 Amazon.
The goal here is the
goal is to finish.
Well, no. But I'm talking about route. You're gonna go on the 6 mile. So then you're at 24. Or
I don't know if it's 6. I can't.
Mom thinks it's 6.
Okay, cool. Like 6 total.
Yeah.
Good.
And then you're at 24, and then pretty much back to the house is almost 26.2. You'll probably just have to loop like
Yeah, I think
the
I'll head-
neighborhood or
yeah,
something.
Yeah. I'm gonna just be monitoring this and like see.
I think by the time you get to the house, you'll be at 25 at least. Hope. I mean, as long as the loop is 6 miles.
Dude, I'm so pale and soft-bodied now. I was literally diced and tan coming from Lombok.
Pale and
I
soft.
need to dice back up.
Miami will dice you up.
No. I need to get back in the sun. Ugh.
It's a nice day though.
Yeah, I literally couldn't ask for better conditions. Dry, sun, warmish, especially for the season. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know what the temperature is right now. Like
65.
60. Dang.
Yeah, I know. When I was driving, I was thinking that it felt like May, like
Yeah.
right before the summer. If all the trees weren't just gray, then it would definitely feel like summer. Early summer. Are you gonna pop on the new shirt or just rip tarps? It's gonna stay 65 until like you finish pretty much. So what time is it? 1:44.
Better time than I thought by quite a bit.
So you could finish.
And for those gremlins out there, I am timing the stops, and I'll add in. The first one was around 7 minutes. That puts me at 3:40 right now. Elapsed time.
Yeah, you definitely will finish by 3:30, which is nice. Give you like a 3-hour cool down before dinner or anything. The first split was insane. You were under 12 minutes every mile, right?
It was just yeah.
Was it downhill there? Or was it
it's pretty flat.
Flat the whole time.
I was so impressed with myself. Like, I expected 3 miles to be what 10 miles felt like. So that's pretty good. I think part of it was because it was just like, ooh, I can just keep going.
Yeah.
But as soon as I turned around, like, I think it was mile 11, like midway through mile 11, it was just like the walks really kicked in.
How are like the lower calf, Achilles?
Calves are pretty good. Feet are pretty toasted in like blisters from the shoes, but like the bottoms don't hurt too much. But the knees are taking the load. Luckily, no back, anything like that. Okay.
You're not going to take any ranch for your last 8 miles? Like, you don't want a pocket of orange?
I finished the oranges. I guess I could just finish this apple as I walk.
Yeah, walk for another mile, finish the apple. I just think it'll hurt the most now. So.
I mean, yeah, I'm in a lot of pain. There's like no two ways around it.
Apple, mobile apple, barefoot shoes.
Road snack. All right. Farewell. Catch.
Luck.
Wish me luck. Closing in on mile 17. Definitely in a ton of pain here. Let me get the sunlight. But I just passed a dad, or he passed me, biking with his autistic son on the front seat. He's all kind of like gremlined up. Clearly just like pretty severe disorder of some kind. And it kind of reminds me that like it's a privilege to be able to challenge your body and use your body in the way God intended. And not everybody gets that privilege, whether from birth or from accidents or their life being cut short. So it's a big part of why I'm doing this, is just to remind myself that my body is strong. It's a gift. And even though it fucking sucks right now, my knee feels like it's deeply, deeply being stabbed, and I want to quit. Other people would give everything to be able to try. So got to keep that mindset as it gets really gritty here. Mile 17-ish, closing in, I guess. Check back in a bit. We've crossed mile 20, sitting at 4:50 elapsed time moving. I'm only good for like 30-second spurts of movement before my knees just feels like somebody's stabbing a knife. So I think these final 6 miles are going to be a nice, tasteful walk. Glad I switched to the barefoot hitters. More room for the feet. The blisters that were from the other shoes aren't getting rubbed on too bad. Mad respect to people who like do this regularly. And despite my confidence at mile 10, I think I properly estimated that this would be quite the challenge, and indeed a tasteful Musogi for the year. A little bit past the birthday, but I still need to figure out what I want to do for 2025 when I turn 26. If you have any suggestions for physical, mental challenges, let me know. I want to learn how to do a muscle up this year, strict gymnast muscle up, but that doesn't seem challenging enough for a Musogi. I want something more like mental fortitude. So if you have any suggestions. The only other thing I could come up with right now is maybe biking 200 miles. Maybe. I don't know how hard that would be. I've biked 100 miles with no training before, just randomly on a bike that I rented. So I don't know if that's like hard enough. Drop comments below for what I should challenge myself with in 2025. If you have any good ideas, I'll check back in at the next checkpoint. Sorry for the wind. We're at 23.4 miles. I'm basically limping now, moving really slow, like 22, 23 minute miles. I'm banged up. This is fucked. And now the sun's setting, so it's getting cold. I got Michael on his way to get me water and a shirt for this last little stretch here. But fuck, I'm hurting. My right knee's incapacitated. Got Mike back there. Got me shirted up. We're at 23.7. So, final walk through towards the neighborhood, and then might have a little bit of change left over, so I might finish it with Michael. Just walk and talk. See ya. I'm in so much pain. I don't want to be like a bitch, but my knee is like knives. The shirt is crazy cozy though. I don't know if you can tell, it's like super windy. So, beautiful day for it. Gotta finish strong here. Last 1.2 miles. We're basically crawling, as you can see by the pace. But it's so cold. It's like laughably painful. In my right knee that's been stabbing, I've been trying to visualize bright light coming out of my knee, like placing my attention there. And it does help a little bit, so a little bit of the woo-woo to aid me through this last stretch. Wish me luck. I'll be seeing Michael soon and he'll be able to give me a hoodie. The sun, my hoodie. Almost there.
What are you at?
23.4.
23.4. Wait, you didn't mean to say 23.4, right?
25.4.
Yeah, I was like, dude, you're cooked.
Dude, I've been cooked for 8 miles.
25.4, so you need 0.8. 0.8.
Sure. Once I went sub mile, I've been thinking in terms of feet. A mile is 5,200-ish feet.
Yeah.
So it's probably only about 4,000-ish feet.
That ranch didn't sound good.
Just crossed 26.2 to go. Oh, we are limping this bitch. Got Mama out here to finish out the last 0.2, which is really sweet of her. Woo, buddy. Can't wait to get in that shower. 26.21. Under 7:30. Longer than anticipated, but hard as I predicted and desired. So time to shower, Epsom salt, and replenish with some bone broth and beef. I'll probably film some more clips, my consolidated thoughts in a bit. I'll catch you guys. It's now the next day. I figure I'll wrap the vlog up here. I'll put on the screen my splits from the watch that Michael let me borrow, so you can kind of see how I went. Basically, was able to run continuously for the first like 9-ish, 8-ish, 10-ish miles to that first checkpoint without stopping, which I was super shocked. Like, my body did really, really well. I felt so confident. And then the sharp knee pain started to set in, so it became kind of like an on-off running, and then eventually just only walking, and eventually like walking, limping, and then just limping. Last night, the knee pain was really severe, like comically severe. I was like walking around like a geriatric person. And pleasantly, when I woke up this morning, it's mostly just muscular soreness, which is great. So I'm still hobbling around and whatnot, but I think I'll bounce back in probably like 3 or 4 days. Couple of blisters on the feet, which I'll not show you. I'll spare you that. But none of them tore, so not super painful on the feet either. Very grateful to have ended the year that way. Really kind of cool. Obviously, it's like, I guess I never really went into like why I did this, at least in this video. Obviously, if you've watched the vlog, you'll know that this was on my list of things to do this year. It was my Misogi, which comes from Japan. It's kind of this concept that you climb one major mountain in your life each year intentionally so that you have kind of this consummate thing to look back on every single year. And I've adopted this tradition for my birthday. Given travel and things like this, I couldn't complete the challenge on my birthday this year or around it, so snuck it in there on the last day, and I'm now wrapping this vlog up in the new year. So I hope the new year went well for you. I hope you push yourself. Again, comment below what I should do as my 2025 Misogi. Potentially like a long bike ride. I also consider maybe like a sprint triathlon with no training, which seems like a lot of fun and could be challenging, but open to all kinds of ideas. Like, yeah, something intense, and you really have to go into like the pain cave and find yourself a little bit. We have till April for you guys to give me any good ideas. So comment below, subscribe to the channel, join the newsletter, top link in the description, follow on any social platforms that you're interested in, and let's get after 2025.